Yo, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy Don back here with another build video, man. And today I got y'all covered with a point forward video, man. The point forward has always been one of the best, I guess, skill player position builds. You know what I'm saying? It's always been one of those builds that has been very good for people who are very good at the game. You know what I'm saying? Or if you just want to try something a little bit different, maybe you want to take your rebirth a little different. You want to go a different way with what you're doing. Maybe try something a little off the script. You know, you're trying to play shots. But anyway, to make the point forward build, we're gonna start out with a small forward position. Handedness is up to you, jersey number is up to you. Neither one of those things matter. And we can get right into the finishing, man. Actually, hold on. I'm sorry. We're gonna get into the pie chart. In case you didn't know, the pie chart is the pure playmaking pie chart for this build. Choose the one that's mostly yellow or orange. I guess it depends on how you see the color, but it's yellow to me, so I'm gonna keep saying yellow. And we're gonna go ahead and get right into it, man. Pick that one. For the physical profile, you do want to go with the most speed. I understand there's a temptation to go with one with vertical, but trust me, on this build, you do want the most speed you could possibly have, man. It kind of helps, you know, since ankle breakers aren't really there a lot. You want to just get in and out of these dribble moves as fast as possible, and with that, you want to have the most speed because this build can finish, this build can shoot, this build can do it all, and the build is not short. So all of that wrapped up together, you want to be fast, man. Just trust me on that. Pick the speed pie chart, and all right, we can go ahead and pick that one and keep it going. And now we are going to get into the finishing, man. So with the finishing, we're going to take the close shot up to an 81. We don't want that too high. We're going to max out the driving layup at a 78, max out the driving dunk, and we're going to take the post hook up to a 64. We just want just enough to get 6 finishing batters, man, and 6 is more than enough, especially if you're one of those type of people that like to use finesse around the rim or something like that. 6 is more than enough. You will be able to dunk on this build, and you will get alley-oop animations because you got the 70, but if you want to keep that, make sure you keep your wingspan somewhere where you'll be able to keep it. Sorry, for the shooting, we're not going to go too crazy with the shooting, but we will get 11 shooting batters, man. We're going to put the mid-range shot at a 77, the three-point shot at a 72, and the free throw at an 84. Now, with those stats, you will be able to shoot very consistently. Not only do you get those 11 green bean, make your girl scream batters, but you get a 73 ball, which is more than enough to be able to shoot, especially if you're running park. And even in rec, you'll still be straight with that too. Now, for the ball handle, we're going to take that to max it out. We're going to take that up to an 85. And with the pass accuracy, we're going to go up to an 80, which will give us 25 badges, man. 25 badges is more than enough for playmaking. Like I said, this build is going to be very shifty. You're going to be able to get, you know, in and out of those dribble moves, kind of crazy, keep your people guessing, because you can see the speed on this build is already kind of crazy with the 87. So for the post control, we're going to leave that blank, but now we're going to go kind of crazy with the defense. You do want to make sure that this build can actually defend at a high level, so go ahead and put interior defense all the way up to a 57, perimeter defense, put that all the way up to a 73. Same thing with lateral, we're going to a 73 still. We're going to max that out. Block, we're going to max that out. And then for those last 36 points, we're going to put it all on defense and rebounding, man. Now, for the body shape, it's completely up to you. I would suggest either going defined or built burly. Kind of looks weird. You can even go slide if you want, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to go with built for the purpose of this video. We're going to go ahead and move on to the actual physical attributes of this build. I will be going down to 2 meters just to get them a little more speed. Then we're going to go to the weight. We want to go minimum weight. We want this build to be as fast as possible. You see the speed is at a 92 and he's at 2 meters, so it's not a short build. Then we're going 81 kilograms for the weight, of course. And for the wingspan, we will be going with max wingspan, or 1 down from max. So you want to be able to keep that 73 ball. Obviously, we want to have at least an 80 on the ball handle. And you see the defensive attributes actually received a little bit of a buff, especially on the block. So, you know, the build actually comes out being very well-rounded, and we can go ahead and test the build out. You see, we get a lot of these takeovers. You get finishing, you get playmaking, you get shot creating, and you get locked. So honestly, the best two, or the ones I would tell you to choose from, are either the slash and take or the playmaking take. For this one, I do not think shot creating is a very good take because middies are easy to hit already. You don't really need too much to be able to hit a midi. And playmaking, pretty much if you get the ball with this takeover, you pass it to your teammates, it's pretty much cash, man. So if you do use that, make sure you tell your teammates, go ahead and fire that thing up as soon as I kick you the ball. But for the purpose of this video, I am going to go with the slash and take. Now, it gives you a point forward, shades of Mikal Bridges, Gordon Hayward, and Peja Stojakovic. Some pretty solid comparisons. Gordon Hayward, in case you didn't know, is a very well-rounded player, and I think that's a pretty good comparison, man. I am going to go ahead and get into some of these badges, man, because what is a build without the badges? Just make sure that the badges match your play style, because pretty much that's where you can really mess the build up. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you get to change your badges when you get a new badge, but hey, man, you just don't want to mess it up the first time. Like, just trust me. Once you get all your badges, then you can start fooling around. But up until then, I would just suggest, you know, kind of just using what you think you'll be good at. So on this build, I'm gonna go ahead and put Slithery Finisher on. And for the other one, it's up to how you want to play it. You know what I'm saying? You can go to Fearless, you can go to Acrobat. For now, I am going to go to Acrobat. So we got a gold Acrobat, a gold Slithery, or if you want to do something kind of nice, you can go like this. Because you will be able to get those limitless takeoff dunks off that quick drop off one, because you do have an over 65 driving dunk. So you'll be alright with that. Alright, time for some of the shooting badges, man. Now this is the crazy thing about this build. You can't really get anything too high, but you do want to have the things that you're gonna need for this build. This is a primary ball handler build, so I obviously want to have stop and pop on. I want to have sniper on. Now with these other 5, look, this one's up to you. I don't know how you like to play, but I love my hotspots, man. I'm always gonna try to use my hotspots whenever I can. And then for the rest, I'm gonna just put it on Deadeye. I don't think Deadeye is crazy important, but I just like to have it on, man. Like I said, this is a primary ball handling build, so you will not need catch and shoot. Without blinders, you should be fine. If you want to put blinders on, you know, maybe try it, take it, stop, and pop off. Alright, for the playmaking, we do have a bunch of these badges, man. So for the playmaking, it is completely up to you. Just figure out your best combination. The only things I would suggest to definitely have on is Unpluckable and Quick First Step. Everything else is up to you. Oh, and Bullet Pass. But other than that, everything else is up to you. Even with those 3 badges, still got 14 badge points left. I'm not gonna beat a dead horse, man. Like I said, it is up to you as far as how you do your playmaking badges. For the defensive badges, honestly, this is up to you again, because it depends on what position are you playing. Are you playing the 3 in the park? Like, and this doesn't really have a lot of badges for that. But if you're playing the point guard position, or you're playing the top of a 2-3 because you're not short and you still got plenty of defense, maybe you do want a clamps, and maybe you do want an interceptor and intimidate. Those are honestly the top 3 perimeter defending badges. I don't really see a point in having pickpocket on. You don't really get a lot of steals. Pick dodger, it depends on how y'all play your zone. If you're playing like a help zone, or you know, a zone where you're not getting spaced out too much by the defense, then you won't really need pick dodger that much. Just make sure when you do go through the screens that you use the left stick to get through. That's pretty much it. But alright, man, that is it for this video. If you like the video, please like the video. I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. It's your boy Don, and I'm up out of here. I'll catch y'all boys next time. Peace.